know every day here's the same old thing. It's a playground just to stage these sins. That's the way that it stays, that's the way that it is. This is one man award full of crazy kids. Come on, every day here's the same old thing. It's a playground just to stage these sins. That's the way that it stays, that's the way that it is. This is one man award full of crazy kids. Welcome to the city of grime, where all vision is blind. You'll find much more than I spit in this rhyme. No limits, homeless live for a drink of the wine, and some work full time to gain a kink in their spine. Where drugs are easy to find, weed trees are inside. Graffiti signed up everywhere, minds compete with design. The streets of the lines can't be seen in the night, cause out here everyone wants a piece of the pie. Where people are divided but still take the same path. Where some sit all day just to watch a train pass. Where some drift away and sit in hate class, teach themselves ambitions and set the goals that they pass. Some create masks just to hide behind, but me, nah, I just make bars just to write a rhyme. So decide your time, cause when the city streets die at night, you're the only one that can find the light. Every day here's the same old thing. It's a playground just to stage these sins. That's the way that it stays, that's the way that it is. This is one man award full of crazy kids. Come on, every day here's the same old thing. It's a playground just to stage these sins. That's the way that it stays, that's the way that it is. This is one man award full of crazy kids. In this place I see a space surrounding me. You see a limited capacity and a habitat of boundaries. I see the ground we walk on is allowed to keep territory. We explore the streets when you're sound asleep. You see 1,000 reasons why the youth is out of reach. I see a bunch of lost souls not allowed to speak. You see drugs that are sending them savage. I see confused minds being dependent on habits. Cause you see a polluted drain pipe. I see the illusion of paint drying in the movement of daytime. And you see vandalism, I see hands with rhythm that spray lines and bright and freighted crates on your train ride. Visions are different, some stranded in terror. What's one man's junk is another man's treasure. Cause crime is a way of life, but nothing's free. So make a mistake and pay the price. Some spend their days and pray to Christ. Others develop ways to blaze a mic or a pipe. Some don't know whether it's day or night. Time addicts cause drug habits have claimed their life. And it's more than rough when you see kids that used to look up to you skip school to score a buzz. And loudmouths like to talk it up, and junkies get a taste of the drugs when they can't afford the rush. It sucks. Every day here's the same old thing. It's a playground just to stage these sins. That's the way that it stays, that's the way that it is. This is one man award full of crazy kids. Come on, every day here's the same old thing. It's a playground just to stage these sins. That's the way that it stays, that's the way that it is. This is one man award full of crazy kids. Cause out here everyone's got a mind of their own, and each word of mine is different, every rhyme that I've flown. And times are known, now to watch your step. Talking threats, putting force to your thoughts to ensure your rap. The war progresses into a glory match. Train tracks show paint patterns illustrating the story left. Before it's read, different insights set the story, and crews head forth to set their floors in their territory. In a city that never dies, it's never boring. Welcome to my world, the mental ward I was stored in. Even just for talking, the law can be bought in. So we dwell in tunnels where the stormwater pours in. And it's sort of awkward with no warning when kids use the city as a playground to commit more sins. So walk into my world where b-boys pose in still frames while the floor spins. Every day here's the same old thing. It's a playground just to stage these sins. That's the way that it stays, that's the way that it is. This is one man award full of crazy kids. Come on, every day here's the same old thing. It's a playground just to stage these sins. That's the way that it stays, that's the way that it is. This is one man award full of crazy kids.
Awful displays leaving permanent stains. 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 Awful displays leaving permanent stains.
This is for the heads. This is for the heads. The face time for doing lineups, to light the eyes up, burn walls to stand tall to get their fucking names up. Paint fumes ignite the fire that burns from deep within. Unleash the much desire to stain the terrain skin. All walls are easy game, watch the surface get destroyed. Juice markers stain names or young riders start as toys. On the proud for recognition, aim spray deployed. On train panels or vandals, pump markers like they on roids. Black books with fine designs, themes, schemes to sketch. Production to certify, selected colours are met. With black dots for outlines, now the cans get capped while the toys get capped. Not with guns but black spray pack. Bags are getting packed, man from well sus racks. Learn to write, you learn to rap, paper paint, fuck that. Slide attack to rush tags up on the roof of the bus. Using anything necessary to get our name up, cuz it's addictive like drugs, hard to kick like smack habits. An addict has gotta have a see paint. You gotta bag a see wall, you gonna tag a see train. You gonna catch it, write your name up on a carriage. Now you know you gotta have it. Depart, next stop, tray pulls up. You get a run up while your mate throws up on the wall next to the tray stop. Chrome filled by export, outline supplied by Proline. Contents under pressure, release for wild style minds. So just bomb, grab your fucking markers and just kill shit. Go find a smell and let the team to rip the district. Paint a panel, tag a wall. I'll bomb a bus, we do this for the love. Clues in graph we trust, so just bomb. Grab your fucking markers and just kill shit. Go find a smell and let the team to rip the district. Bust a lock, rack some paint, keep that marker pump. Yeah. Do whatever it takes to get your fucking name up. These days kids are exposed with graph forums to start. Bombing hard when I was young, with books like Subway Art. Tags and local pieces by writers who got fame. And mags are full effect, man, inspired me to reign. My ink to stay text to progress within this art. And respect for the writers that pioneered the start. Perfecting our skills to hit trains and peace hard. Cause man, every writer's dream is an unguarded yard. I never really did trains, but have respect for those who did. Cause those guys were insane and mad ferocious when they hit. Remember riding the line to the city to take flicks when they had whole cars and windows down to Keswick. Mad panels to stretch them on steps, updated daily till they bump that shit. Round 2000, right when my baby was born, now I will never be able to show it fresh. Panels except for all those photos that I kept. Remember red hens rocking lines severely scarred, and a sea full of colours, and panels that tells the yard. Skipping school for a lesson to point our camera to see images for the kids when I was just 13. It's so easy as seemed to point a can and press down, introducing me man to the sounds I spit now. And I'll forever hold it down and put my name up proud. And won't even stop when an empty can hits the ground. So just bomb, grab your fucking markers and just kill shit. Go find a smell and let the team to rip the district. Paint a panel, tag a wall. I'll bomb a bus, we do this for the love. Clues in graph we trust, so just bomb. Grab your fucking markers and just kill shit. Go find a smell and let the team to rip the district. Bust a lock, rack some paint, keep that marker pump. Do whatever it takes to get your fucking name up. Bomb, 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 bomb. So just bomb, grab your fucking markers and just kill shit. Go find a smell and let the team to rip the district. Paint a panel, tag a wall. I'll bomb a bus, we do this for the love. Clues in graph we trust, so just bomb. Grab your fucking markers and just kill shit. Go find a smuggle let the team to rip the district. Bust a lock, rack some paint, keep that marker pump. Just do whatever it takes to get your fucking name up.
Nothing better than painting trains sitting in their layout. Moving through the carriage, brush the lid is getting sprayed up. Artful displays leaving permanent stains. Artful displays leaving permanent stains. 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 Leaving permanent stains.
Leaving it up. Leaving it up.
End of the day, we lost our patience. Going down like vodka chasers. Going down like a dominatrix with a handful of pills and pocket aces. No regrets, revenge is sweet, they say. Time heals you eventually, but it's not really making any sense to me. I found simple things lost in complexity. I don't see any angels or dream that I'm famous. I keep dreaming of death, can't sleep on occasion. Last night I suddenly died in a plane crash and saw my body parts on the floor by a name tag. Last night I had to go through it again. Got chased, jumped from a moving train. They say let your subconscious communicate, cause death in a dream brings a beautiful change. At the end of the day,
Leaving it up.
at the end of the day,
Leaving it up.
at the end of the day, we're bringing the love. Twice defeated empires, inspired a generation to speak with their minds. Only one thing that you need to memorize: life's short, try and keep your head high. We all suffered, rich and poor mothers, picked the wrong path, hit the wall running, lived the montage of misinformed judgments. Rise up and give them more courage, cause nobody's relating completely, but spare thoughts like change for the needy. And I'm just another artist painting the scenery, but it's world class like Australian graffiti. I tried leaving, escaping my demons, but the grass ain't greener, it's the same thing repeating. The last 6 months really gave me the meaning. Got a brand new appreciation of freedom. At the end of the day,
Living it up.
at the end of the day,
Living it up.
at the end of the day, we're bringing the love. Of the day, I was living with anguish, trying to handle my biz and get to my family, trying to build with my crew, and I didn't imagine it all makes sense the minute you're stranded. We go to war and don't consider the damage, watching our leaders take positions for granted. The last 6 months, a miracle in the Andes. I've come to a critical understanding. The fear keeps you sharp, the pain keeps you strong, the hate keeps you brave enough to move on. The days seem brighter than they ever have, and the dramas don't seem anywhere as bad. I've been letting too many things set me back, cause nothing's more precious than friends and fam. Nothing's more precious than friends and fam. I say nothing's more precious. At the end of the day,
Living it up.
at the end of the day,
Living it up.
at the end of the day, we're bringing the love.
I mean, I'm trying to do my thing.
Check me out.
A mercenary with just one verse to bury.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to do my thing.
Clap your hands.
I be the man on the stage like the man on the wax.
Yeah, King Sills. What up, Jeff, mate? Fucking beats nasty. Dirty shit.
This is for you who choose to rock lines and toys were red pilots rocking stop signs, stop mine. I used to paint my name on chains to get my thrill on. Much love a fucker once was, motherfuckers, we still bomb.
Listen up. Drop that fucking beat, checkers. Yeah. Scoping the yard and watching the guard. Bag of goodies, hoodies and balaclavas. Fuck your art show, I won't ever show. We're real discreet, watch his shit for a week. Checking when he goes on a break to eat, or when he's asleep in his car seat. And walk up the opposite end, cause then we go in and enter. Because we mentor Boldy's latex gloves and carabin backpack. Love the way it's sprayed with fat caps. Door to door, whole car, more and more. Coleman carriages, 6-car damages. No drug or pussy is like paint and steel. And if you know, then you know how I feel. And if you don't, then you're young and numb. Need to open your mind, put that trip on your tongue, son.
This is for you who choose to rock lines and toys were red pilots rocking stop signs, stop mine. I used to paint my name on chains to get my thrill on. Much love a fucker once was, motherfuckers, we still bomb.
I racked my tins, I trashed like bins. Before it got bad, paint was second to blacktop. Till the making of that product fucking stopped. Stole a lot, backpacks and down the dacks. Using German nozzles or pink dot fat caps. Can in my hand to cover the land. Been in many cells and I never cracked. In the scene, those who cap, get capped. I'm just me and don't try to adapt. No fashion or trends like you and your friends. Candle wax, solid sticks, pilots and then 8s, 20s, 30s and 50 mils. Clock set to blow, I'm ready to bomb anytime. Empty Hitachi stimulate my mind. You need to know the thrill of using a can, or the rush when you run from a divvy or sedan.
This is for you who choose to rock lines and toys were red pilots rocking stop signs, stop mine. I used to paint my name on chains to get my thrill on. Much love a fucker once was, motherfuckers, we still bomb.
Yeah. I'm a shadow in the night, avoiding light. Draped in black and that's about it. Except my jacket, how'd you think I'd rack it? Too quick at it, won't see me dack it. Teen at 14 with ticket machine schemes. Until I saw gals on a Hitachi, it flew past me. That's when it begun. Cause Comang's invite with open doors like welcome. And this kid Dax from Penalla racks. Pilots and flowies, no pens and backpacks. Never thought I'd think to use any kind of ink to write rhymes. Cause train lines was instinct, wrist got silver when cops cuffed the kid. Pissed as fucked, I'm pissed as fuck at this pig. Imagine I'm Duke Nukem, watch a character shoot him. But in reality I say no comment, then abuse him.
This is to you who choose to rock mine. And boys were red pilots rocking stop signs, stop mine. I used to paint my name on chains to get my thrill on. Much love for fucker once was, motherfuckers, we still bomb.
Fuck the piggies and all their divvies. Fuck the Gumbies and security for harassing me. Fuck heroes and nosy nobodies ringing 000. Fuck the DSG, bitch come and get me. Fuck off. That's how the fuck it goes down. Rewind it, bitch.
Up for that graffiti art crime. Train line kings that inspired these rhymes. What are these things that I talk about? I used to be that kid hitting the tracks on track long before I ever started to rap. Long before I ever started to rap, and that's a fact. Man, I wish it was back in the days when I was 16 years old with all those cans of paint. Shit, those days were great, and though my memories fade, I still got my sketches and tags all over my page. Remember, man, we used to cruise the line, taking our time, doing that graph art crime. Such a passion of mine, always had the marker pen, art line, fine line, a Posca pen, man. Remember them, the old Hatashis used to cover them all, but more than anything, love writing my name up on the walls. Didn't fall short, consider myself an artist, and always let loose when I was fucking retarded. Tags locked, did heaps of graphs and throwies at fucking wars with other crews. VK can still blow me, a showy little kid playing with cans, and if you never sprayed a wall then you wouldn't understand. Hands up for that graffiti art crime. Train line kings that inspired these rhymes. I used to be that kid hitting the tracks long before I ever started to rap, and that's a fact, man. Hands up for that graffiti art crime. Train line kings that inspired these rhymes. I used to be that kid hitting the tracks long before I ever started to rap, and that's a fact. I used to be that kid that always had a backpack, always suspect to the cops, can I have a look at that? Nah mate, cause if you do you'll find my cans of paint, sketches and photos of graphs I did the other day. I walk the other way, hoping that the jacks can't run. They're trying to match my face to tags, every diction one. Killers are fun, man, and you know it. 2 fingers raised high, the filth can fucking blow it. You all know when that tags in the city, all the way up the Belgrave line. Graph heads miss me, yeah I was shifty, 16 and tipsy. Did my first graph before I caught my first rissy, and that's real, man, loving this culture. Graffiti art crime, it's about time that I told ya. A soldier, bombing these walls with cans of enamel and pen ink, destroying these dunny stalls. Hands up for that graffiti art crime. Train line kings that inspired these rhymes. I used to be that kid hitting the tracks long before I ever started to rap, and that's a fact, man. Hands up for that graffiti art crime. Train line kings that inspired these rhymes. I used to be that kid hitting the tracks long before I ever started to rap, and that's a fact. So I look back with mad fucking memories, forgetting all the pain, hardship and the treachery. Means nothing to me, cause when I think of those times, remember spraying graphs with morgues, always trying to find the right place with some crates so we could reach the top. A short bloke but fucking smoked a lot of pot. We knew we rocked graffiti kings of the tracks, and on those long nights I perfected my raps. Fact is, Catalyst movement crew, man, we hit it hard. We were the bright spark that faded so fast, made a mark on the scene with our names. OS1, Diction 1, CFM crew, still chasing fame. So love graffiti, most important of the elements. A master of these ceremonies like I was a celebrant. An advocate of graphing as an art form. Now I paint with my microphone, still trying to break the norm. Hands up for that graffiti art crime. Train line kings that inspired these rhymes. I used to be that kid hitting the tracks long before I ever started to rap, and that's a fact, man. Hands up for that graffiti art crime. Train Train line kings that inspired these rhymes. I used to be that kid hitting the tracks long before I ever started to rap, and that's a fact, man. Hands up for that graffiti art crime. Train line kings that inspired these rhymes.
What are these things that I talk about?
I used to be that kid hitting the tracks
On track.
long before I ever started to rap.